Hey guys, it's Darby. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a main DPS Cyrene showcase. Because why not? She's a fun character that can dish out a lot of damage. Her ramp up time is very slow, as you might know. And she's mainly a support for the Chrysos heirs. But what if we gave her the Chrysos heirs as her support? I just wanted to see how she would do as a main DPS, and honestly, it was quite fun to play. Now the team we're going to be using with main DPS Cyrene is going to be, of course, the Remembrance Trailblazer. We're using Cypher. I'm using Cypher over Tribby because my Tribby is E1 and that feels like overkill and unnecessary buffing for a showcase video of this caliber anyway. And all of my limited characters have their signature light cones as well. It just felt a little bit like overkill, so we're using Cypher over E1 Tribby, and also I just wanted an excuse to use the Cat Lady. And then we're also using Hyacinth because you can't have a Cyrene team without Hyacinth because they're absolutely broken together. Okay, back to the team. Let's get into the showcase against MoC 12 Side 1. Let's go. Alright, so we'll use everyone's techniques here, except for the Remembrance Trailblazer. We will use Cyrene's very cool technique. Wow, wow, wow. Meow. And we will enter the battle with Cyrene. And let's kill the Flame Reaver.
Let's try it this other way.
We'll summon Mem. We'll summon Ika. We get the true damage buff onto Cyrene. And we're just going to spam Cyrene's skill until she has her ult. We're going to basic attack this guy with Cypher.
I'm on it.
And again with RMC. We now use Hyacinth's ultimate. Now we're going to wait a sec before we use RMC's ult, which is going to hold it. Because we want this guy to summon his guys. Now we'll use it. We will skill with Cyrene. We'll hold Cypher's ult for a sec. Mem will go. Cypher goes. Also, I suppose slight story spoilers if you haven't finished the story yet. When you finish the story, you get to do this. Now here's what we're going to do. We are going to ult with Cypher and then use Cyrene's ult. Actually no, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to ult with Cypher. You know what, I'm just going to do what I want to do. Without saying it because my brain's not working. Hyacinth attacks, then Cypher attacks. Now we ult with Cyrene. There we go, my brain's functioning, don't worry. Beautiful. And now we're going to give this to Remembrance Trailblazer. Mem will bring up Cyrene, who will then ult with Cyrene again, and give it to Cypher. And now, Bow of Death. 400k is not bad damage. Now we're just going to do this. We're not zero cycling, it's not happening. But we can get quite close. Which is not bad at all. We're just going to build up stacks for Cypher. We will use Hyacinth's ult. We have the extra skill points, so we're actually going to skill with Hyacinth here. The enhanced skill. Boom. Nice damage. Bow. Bang. 300k. Nice. And we go in on one cycle to Flame Reaver. We're going to skill with Hyacinth again, just to make her do more damage with Ika. We're going to wait for Flame Reaver to summon his guys before we ult with Cyrene, and we're just going to keep building up coins on Cypher. We'll use her skill here as well, just to get that weaken in. We can basic attack with RMC, because Mem's going to give us our true damage buff here. Oh, almost. They'll come now. I'm 1% off. Doesn't matter. We get it now. Honestly, it would be better if we didn't get it, because then action advance, but it is what it is. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to basic, ult with RMC, then ult with Cyrene.
Trust me.
Don't blink.
Also, since we're here, thought I may as well just show stats in battle: 108, 285, 89, 304, 86, 276, 107, 219. The crits, yeah, cool. And missile,
When hatred with love.
400k every time. It's pretty solid damage if you ask me. We're just gonna do it again.
Don't blink. Mirror destruction with me.
Nice. Cypher follow up. I'm going to weaken. I'm just holding Cypher's ult here because I just want to do as much damage as possible.
When hatred
Bow. Bang. Nice. Ult. Hyacinth. Skill with Hyacinth. Basic, and now I'm going to ult with Cypher. This should hopefully kill. Oh! It doesn't kill, but that's okay. We just skill. Mem brings up Cyrene.
prepare to awaken the rip.
We do basic, and we can ult.
Don't blink.
Fire the laser. Fire a second laser. This guy does not want to die. But now we're in second phase. Been a while since we skilled, so I'm just gonna skill. I'm gonna basic. Ult with RMC. Cyrene bow. Skill with Cypher whenever you can. Enhanced book. Bang. Almost 400k from RMC is kind of crazy. We get a bow shot. Boom. Nice damage. We get another shot with Cyrene. We're not finishing this in... What is this, a 2 cycle? So we're just going to actually hold on to Cyrene's ult for a minute here until Flame Reaver resummons his guys. Basic attack. He's gonna summon his guys, boom. Skill with Hyacinth. Disgusting damage from the support. Now,
Don't blink.
fire the laser. Boom. 500k. Good damage. Skill with Cypher.
I'm on it.
We basic attack with RMC here. We can ult with RMC. Basic attack with Hyacinth. And I think that might be it. So, let's finish this.
Don't blink. There's a surprise.
One final bow shot.
Rewrite destruction with me.
Of course, okay.
Not a bad idea.
Really? Really? 1%, huh? Screw this guy, bro.
Are cute with enough believers. Lies become reality.
Bang. There we have it. A 3 cycle with main DPS Cyrene. And honestly, it's just a really fun team to play because it's so different from everything else, because Cyrene is just such a weird character, to be honest. So, with that being said, let's show you the builds. Okay, we'll talk about Cyrene last. let's start with Hyacinth. My Hyacinth is at 4,489 HP, 207 speed, 7 crit rate over 110 crit damage. Using her signature light cone, Long May Rainbows Adorn the Sky, because this thing is stupidly broken. Like, genuinely, this light cone is stupid. And if you get Hyacinth, you should really get this light cone, in my opinion. Other light cone for Hyacinth can be, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Increases HP, outgoing healing increase. Good light cone, but hers is so stupidly strong. Her traces are maxed out. Her relics are the 4-piece Warrior Goddess of the Sun, which is her signature set, and Giant Tree of Wrath Brooding for the planar set, which is also the set that was made for her. And my Hyacinth is E0. Now we have Cypher, who honestly, most of that battle, she really is just kind of there, except for her ult in the middle and the one at the end where I was on 1%. But you know what I mean. Cypher in general, I love her, and she is fun to play, but she is just kind of a character that sits on the screen and the enemies are weaker because she's there. And her ult's cool and unique, but I wish they did more with her, because, like, you know, okay, I'm not, stop gooning. Anyway, Cypher, 2,100 attack, speed 171, crit rate 32 over 167 crit damage. She's using her signature light cone, Lies Dance, on the breeze. Again, really good light cone for Cypher. Also a good light cone for Kafka if you like Kafka. But this light cone, very good. If not using this light cone, if you don't have it. Resolution Shines, Powder Sweat, always a good light cone option to have. And where is it? Oh, this one, Tutorial. This one's always good as well. If you want some more damage, good nice do well. Good too. Cool. Traces, maxed out, relics, 4-piece Pioneer, and 2-piece Broken Keel. It's the set for Cypher if you want Cypher to do damage. And Broken Keel just gives a little bit of extra crit damage to my team members. I use this because I have a good substats. Or 8 crit rate's pretty good. And good damage for speed, you know. Is what it is. And Lushaka doesn't really benefit this team in the slightest. And as you can tell, she didn't need the energy regen. So, Eidolon's E0. Cool. RMC, the Remembrance Trailblazer, who actually does decent damage with Cyrene. And the new buff to the basic attack that it got. So my RMC is at 4,000 HP, 1,700 attack, 171 speed, 11 crit rate, and 195 crit damage. He's using the Herta Store free light cone for Remembrance, increases speed, off of where it uses skill, increased damage. That's why I randomly use the mem resummon just to get that damage increase back. But I sometimes forget about it, and you may have noticed. Anyway, traces, mems at 7-7, and the ult and basic are at max. These two just give mem more HP, but you don't really need them, to be completely honest. Relics, I have 2p speed, because I don't want to farm the other set for them, because I can't be asked. And then 2-piece Von Whack for that action advance at the start of battle to summon mem immediately. And then E6, obviously, it's free. And I'm using this hat because it's the only one I have. Okay. And finally, the star of this show, Cyrene. My Cyrene is at 6,100 HP, 180 speed, which I'm telling you this now, 180 speed is the bare minimum for Cyrene at all. Ideally, you want over 200 speed. But I'll show you my relics in a minute. I do not have over 200 speed on these relics. Crit rate, you want 50%. I'm just short of that at 48 crit rate.
Is far from over.
Thank you, Cyrene. My crit damage is at 185. I'm using her signature light cone, This Love Forever. It's just a solid light cone again. These light cones that give so much speed for these characters that want speed. Very nice. It's just a really good light cone overall. I spoke about it a bit in my pulling video, and I'm tired now. She's maxed out. Of course she is. This doesn't actually do anything. I mean, I can actually show you this. This is helpful. Where are they? RMC, you use the buff once on him. It gives him the buff for the entire battle. Same with Cypher. But Cypher just basically makes her defense down much stronger. Which obviously is nice for team-wide damage. And then Hyacinth just gets it when Cyrene uses her ult, which is cool. The relics I'm using are the relics that you'd want on Cyrene for her to do damage. Ideally, you'd want this set, which is the World Remaking Deliverer set, because it gives crit rate, and after the wearer uses basic attack or skill, if the wearer's memory spread is on the field, which they should be after the ultimate, increases max HP of the wearer, and increases all allies' damage dealt by 15%, which is the set you would want on Cyrene. However, it might be hard for you to get 200 speed on this. As you can see, I have 6 speed there, 4 speed there, 5 speed boots, 4 speed, 6 speed. That's as much speed as I could get. Those are the best subsets I have. And I can only just barely hit 180 with the signature light cone that gives 18. So I don't know how I'm going to hit 200 speed on this set, but you could also use 2-piece speed, 2-piece speed. That is a great alternative if you don't really need Cyrene on the team doing as much damage or buffing as much. But I suppose she might do more damage if she hits over 200 because she gets ice res. It's complicated. Which one is it? It's this one. When Cyrene's speed is 180 or higher, increases all allies' damage dealt by 20%. I have that. Then for every one speed that exceeds 180, increases Cyrene and Demiurge's ice res pen by 2%. So I suppose this would make Cyrene do more damage, but also the relic set doesn't give as much of a bonus, so that's a whole lot of math that I haven't done. If you know the math, let me know down below, but I'm pretty sure this set is still better overall if you can hit 180 speed. But if you can hit 200, that's great. If you can't, use 2-piece, that's all good. And then the planar ornaments I didn't mention is the new set, Amphorius the Eternal Land. It was the set made for Cyrene, so yeah. Oh, I suppose actually with this set, I didn't think about it. It gives me an 8% speed boost, so I'm technically at a 188 speed. So that's cool, I guess. Eidolons, E0, Cyrene. E1, pretty okay. E2, this shit's busted. And that's as far as you should go, in my opinion. Don't go E6, that's so much money. But I think that's everything. That was my main DPS Cyrene showcase. I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. It's been a while since I made a proper, MoC showcase. I hope I did alright. So I'm a little rusty. But Cyrene as a main DPS is honestly really fun. Because of her long build up at the start, it's not likely that you're gonna zero unless you have Von Whack and over 200 speed. You might get enough turns, but you're not zero cycling with unless you have hyper investment and probably using a better support than Cypher. As much as I love her, she's not the strongest. But I mean, 3 cycles with a support as a main DPS, I'd say that's pretty good. Also, using a sustain. To be fair, does Hyacinth even really count as a sustain at this point? But you get what I mean. Everyone in the team did their fair share of damage. Cyrene was the star of the show, and I think she did great. 3 cycles in this MoC state, I'd say is pretty damn good. But that's going to be it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And maybe leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are on Cyrene. I know she's a bit of a controversial character at the moment, but yeah, I like her. And if you like her, that's cool too. If you don't, let me know why. That's it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.